Top 10 Biggest Luxury SUVs in 2025 to 2026. Number 10. BMW X7. The BMW X7 is the brand's largest SUV, stretching 204 inches in length, making it a true three-row luxury flagship. It blends German precision with American-size proportions. The base xDrive 40i features a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six, producing 375 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque, with a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 5.6 seconds. For more power, the M60i comes equipped with a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, delivering 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, cutting the sprint to 4.5 seconds. At the very top, the Alpina XB7 unleashes an incredible 631 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque, making this nearly 3-ton SUV feel like a sports car. Inside, the cabin is a showcase of luxury, with BMW's curved display that combines a 12.3-inch driver cluster and a 14.9-inch infotainment screen. Heated, ventilated, and massaging seats, crystal controls, and available merino leather upholstery bring executive-class comfort. Cargo capacity maxes out at 90.4 cubic feet. Pricing begins at $83,500 for the xDrive 40i, while the Alpina XB7 pushes past $150,000. Number 9. Mercedes-Benz GLS. At 205 inches in length, the Mercedes-Benz GLS is often called the S-Class of SUVs, and for good reason. It's big, elegant, and incredibly refined. The lineup starts with the GLS 450, powered by a 3.0-liter inline-six mild hybrid, generating 375 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, good for 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. The GLS 580 brings a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 with EQ boost, producing 510 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque, shaving acceleration to 4.7 seconds. And for those who demand the pinnacle, the Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600 offers 550 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque, alongside an ultra-luxurious chauffeur-style interior. Inside, the GLS pampers passengers with the latest MBUX infotainment system, a 12.3-inch digital cluster, and 12.3-inch central display. The Maybach Edition adds reclining rear seats with ventilation, massaging, and even optional champagne flutes with a refrigerated compartment. Cargo space reaches 84.7 cubic feet, ensuring practicality alongside luxury. The GLS starts at $87,000, while the Maybach GLS 600 can exceed $175,000, depending on configuration. Number 8. Cadillac Escalade ESV. No list of the biggest luxury SUVs is complete without the American icon, the Cadillac Escalade. The extended ESV version stretches nearly 227 inches, offering one of the most cavernous cabins in the industry. Under the hood, buyers can choose between a 6.2-liter V8 with 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, or a 3.0-liter inline-six turbo diesel offering the same torque but better fuel economy. For performance lovers, the Escalade V comes with a 6.2-liter supercharged V8, delivering an astonishing 682 horsepower and 653 pound-feet of torque, catapulting this giant from 0 to 60 in just 4.3 seconds. The Escalade's interior feels like a private jet, featuring a 38-inch curved OLED display that spans the dashboard, an available AKG Studio Reference 36-speaker audio system, and luxurious semi-aniline leather seating. With seating for up to 8 and up to 142.8 cubic feet of cargo space in the ESV, It's unmatched in practicality. Pricing starts at around $84,000, but the Escalade ESV can climb well past $155,000 when fully loaded. Number 7. Lincoln Navigator L. The Lincoln Navigator L is America's answer to full-size luxury with a length of nearly 222 inches, giving it a commanding presence and immense interior volume. Its heart is a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6, producing 440 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque, paired with a smooth 10-speed automatic transmission. Despite its size, it can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.8 seconds, while towing up to 8,700 pounds, making it as capable as it is luxurious. Inside, the Navigator L focuses on first-class comfort. Available perfect position 30-way power-adjustable seats, upholstered in premium leather, provide unmatched adjustability. Rear passengers enjoy a spacious cabin with available entertainment screens, wireless headphones, and audio from a Revel Ultima 28 speaker system. Cargo capacity is equally impressive, reaching nearly 120 cubic feet behind the front row. Pricing begins around $95,000, while fully loaded black label trims with bespoke themes like chalet or yacht club can push the Navigator L past $120,000. Number 6. Range Rover SV Long Wheelbase. The Range Rover SV Long Wheelbase is the epitome of British luxury, measuring 207 inches in length. It combines timeless elegance with cutting-edge performance and off-road ability that only a Range Rover can deliver. Power options are extensive. The P530 model uses a 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 sourced from BMW, producing 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, sprinting from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds. Meanwhile, the plug-in hybrid P550e pairs a 6-cylinder engine with an electric motor for a combined 542 horsepower and an electric-only range of about 50 miles. At the very top, the SV variants can be handcrafted with ultra-luxury finishes. The cabin of the long wheelbase emphasizes rear seat luxury, offering an executive-class Comfort Plus package with reclining airline-style seats, a power-deployable table, and an available refrigerator. A Meridian signature. 35-speaker sound system. Leather alternatives like Ultra fabrics and ceramic controls highlight sustainability and sophistication. Pricing begins at $111,000, but the SV long wheelbase easily surpasses $200,000, depending on bespoke customization. Number 5. Lexus LX 600. The Lexus LX 600 remains Toyota's luxury flagship SUV, built on the rugged Land Cruiser platform, yet refined for elite markets. At 201 inches in length, it's slightly shorter than rivals, but makes up for it with legendary reliability and off-road prowess. A 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 powers every LX 600, delivering 409 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque through a 10-speed automatic transmission. It's not the fastest SUV here, with 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.9 seconds, but its body-on-frame durability, multi-terrain modes, and adaptive variable suspension make it a luxury SUV you can truly take anywhere. Inside, Lexus combines Japanese craftsmanship with modern luxury. The cabin features semi-aniline leather upholstery, authentic wood trims, and a dual-display infotainment system with a 12.3-inch upper and 7-inch lower screen. Rear seat comfort peaks in the ultra-luxury trim, which replaces the second row with 2 reclining captain's chairs featuring ottomans and massaging functions. Cargo capacity reaches up to 71 cubic feet, less than rivals, but sufficient for its class. Pricing starts at $92,000, while the ultra-luxury version reaches around $130,000. Number 4. Jeep Grand Wagoneer L. The Jeep Grand Wagoneer L represents the pinnacle of American craftsmanship and capability, stretching a massive 226.7 inches in length. It's one of the largest luxury SUVs on the market, with a focus on space, power, and premium comfort. Under the hood lies the new 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-six Hurricane engine, delivering 510 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Despite its size, it manages a 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint in just 5.9 seconds, while offering a maximum towing capacity of 9,750 pounds, the highest in its class. Inside, the Grand Wagoneer L is a palace on wheels. It offers up to 4 digital screens across the dashboard, a 23-speaker Macintosh reference audio system, quilted Palermo leather seating, and real wood trim. With seating for up to 8 and an enormous 131 cubic feet of cargo space, it blends sheer utility with top-tier luxury. Pricing starts at around $95,000, while fully equipped Obsidian or Series 3 models can exceed $115,000. Number 3. Infiniti QX80 2025 Redesign. The 2025 Infiniti QX80 enters the scene as a completely redesigned model, finally stepping into the ultra-luxury segment with confidence. At about 210 inches in length, it rivals the biggest names in the business. It's powered by a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6, producing 450 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, replacing the old V8 while improving efficiency. Paired with a new 9-speed automatic, it's expected to hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds. Towing capacity is an impressive 8,500 pounds. The interior is a dramatic leap forward, showcasing quilted semi-aniline leather, open-pore wood, and a 24-speaker Klipsch audio system. A new dual-screen 14.3-inch display setup dominates the dashboard, while second-row captain's chairs and available executive seating packages turn the QX80 into a rolling lounge. Cargo capacity reaches 95 cubic feet, ensuring practicality as well. Pricing is expected to start around $85,000, with fully loaded autograph trims nearing $115,000. Number 2. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan remains the ultimate statement of wealth and exclusivity in the SUV world. At 210 inches in length and weighing over 6,000 pounds, it's every bit the land yacht one would expect from Rolls-Royce. It's powered by a majestic 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12, producing 563 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque, enabling a surprisingly smooth 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 5 seconds flat. The Black Badge version bumps output to 592 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque for an even more commanding drive. Inside, the Cullinan is unmatched in craftsmanship. Each interior is bespoke, with options like hand-stitched leather, rare woods, starlight headliners, and even custom champagne coolers. Rear seat passengers can opt for individual lounge chairs with fold-out picnic tables, turning every ride into a first-class experience. Cargo space isn't its focus, but the viewing suite option adds fold-out leather chairs and a cocktail table in the trunk for outdoor events. Pricing starts at $385,000, but most buyers customize heavily, with real-world prices often exceeding $450,000. Number 1. Bentley Bentayga EWB. Closing our list is the Bentley Bentayga Extended Wheelbase EWB, measuring 208.9 inches in length. While not the longest SUV here, it is among the most opulent, designed to rival the Cullinan with a focus on chauffeur-driven luxury. Power comes from a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, producing 542 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque, reaching 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds despite its extended size. A hybrid model is also on the horizon, catering to eco-conscious luxury buyers. The cabin is Bentley at its finest: hand-stitched hides, diamond quilting, real wood veneers, and knurled metal finishes. The highlight is the airline seat specification, which reclines up to 40 degrees, offers massaging with 22 adjustments, and even monitors your body temperature and humidity for ultimate comfort. Cargo space comes in at 62 cubic feet, smaller than rivals but adequate for its class. Pricing starts around $230,000, but with Mulliner customization, it's not unusual for the Bentayga EWB to surpass $300,000.